When the day comes in November and Sanders has to cast his vote, to whom does it go?
In all likely, it'll go to Hillary Clinton.
We should ride home and wait out the coming storms.
The war is not over. And I promise you, friend, the true enemy won't wait out the storm. He brings the storm.
But what is it with you and Megyn Kelly?
Well, I just don't respect her as a journalist. I have no respect for her. I don't think she's very good. I think she's highly overrated. She gets out and she starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions. And, you know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
But vote matters. Donald Trump has made the establishment furious by talking about his announcement speech. They send us rapists. They send us drug dealers. He was on with CNN's Don Lemon last night, and he's not backing down. Listen.
Don, all you have to do is go to Fusion and pick up the stories on rape, and it's unbelievable when you look at what's going on. So all I'm doing is telling the truth.
I read the Washington Post, I read the Fusion, I read the Huffington Post, and that's about women being raped. It's not about criminals coming across the border or entering the country.
Well, somebody's doing the raping, Don. I mean, you know, somebody's doing the. You're saying it's women being raped. Well, who's doing the raping?
Your son was butchered at the Red Wedding, Lord Manderley, but you refused the call.
This judge is giving us unfair rulings. Now I say why. Well, I'm building a wall, okay? And it's a wall between Mexico, not another country.
But he's not from Mexico.
In my opinion,
he's from Indiana.
He is his Mexican heritage, and he's very proud of it.
You swore allegiance to House Stark, Lord Glover, but in their hour of greatest need, you refused the call.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
And you, Lord Kerwin, your father was skinned alive by Ramsay Bolton. Still, you refused the call.
It wasn't all bad news for Donald Trump today. The highest elected Republican has come around to support the Donald. Speaker of the House Paul Ryan says they have differences, but he will vote for Donald Trump. Ryan says that they have more common ground than differences, and he'll...
But House Mormont remembers. The North remembers.
Lady Mormont speaks harshly and truly.
And at least one person who voted to leave seems to have buyer's remorse.
I was very disappointed about the results. Even though I voted to leave, this morning I woke up and the reality did actually hit me. But if I had the opportunity to vote again, it would be to stay.
Well, you're actually in luck, because it turns out, incredibly, there is going to be another vote coming up. And it's happening 1 week from... Of course there isn't! That was the fucking vote! It wasn't